So hello everyone and welcome to this week's RLE. We put these people, celebrities, sports people, musicians, in this, comedians now with Matt Rife. We put these people in this bubble the moment they mention the word God, or even if they were to go a step further and mention the word Jesus. But what comes out of the mouth actually explains what they truly believe. This RLE is going to be short as well. And it's coming from Deion Sanders. Listening to what Deion has to say, in no way, shape, or form, and also watching Deion's fruit for many decades, even after his supposed coming to Jesus, I don't see where Deion actually has ever shared the gospel. And we will hear why, again, I get concerned and the coming false light is here. And many of these people will be left behind to be deceived by the false prophet. Believe me, they will be, because they don't have a true understanding of the good news of Jesus.
Did you come to know Christ?
Hell, I was kissing hell. I was making love to hell. I was adopted by hell. I was going through hell at the height of everything. I was winning Super Bowls, playing in World Series, doing my thing, but had no peace, no joy. Didn't feel like no one loved me but my kids. The only thing that I felt like was real and authentic and loved me because they the only one who knew me. You could sleep in the bed with 2 and 3 women and nobody's satisfied. You got 100 suits, you can't cover up the pain. You got 300, 400, 500 pairs of shoes, you can't take a step in the right direction. You got 9 to 10 cars in the driveway, you ain't going nowhere. You got a 15,000 square foot house, but you ain't got a home. By the time you get to the bottom, because God is calling you collect, and you do not want to accept the charges because you know it's going to cost you something. I've trusted man, I've trusted woman, I've trusted child, I've trusted people, places, and things. And every last one of them have somehow, some way or another let me down. But not Jesus. But not Jesus. Not one day, not one time, not one moment.
I'll make this short and sweet. God's not calling collect. I don't have to give up anything. Why do we complicate the good news? The good news is Jesus came. He was born of a virgin. He died, he was buried, and he rose again. Why did Jesus die? For love? Yes. I always say that, but I always have to preface it. He died for the sins of the world. For God so loved the world that God gave. What did God give? His son. For what? To stay in our place, to be pinned to a cross in our place. Do you guys understand that? Everything that you read in Psalm 53, the beatings, the lashings, the whipping, the punching, the pulling out, the plucking of his beard, the nail-scarred hands, the nails in his hands and his feet, his face unrecognizable as a human, that was ours. We should have taken that. But instead, Jesus paid the penalty for us. So no, God is not calling us collect because I don't want to accept the charges. Deion does not know the good news. But this is the Christianese bubble that we live in today, and so many don't hear that. Someone can hear that. Share it on their Facebook page, their Instagram, their TikTok, their X, and say, see, Deion is a Christian. But if you were to ask Deion what the gospel is, what Jesus do you serve? We just heard his response. So I'm asking you, what Jesus do you serve?